Hey, welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, then welcome. My name is Maddie, and today I'll be sharing some news regarding Fruits Basket that has been happening lately. I'm pretty sure most of you have heard about all of this if you are a fan of Fruits Basket, but I thought I'd do this video just in case of you don't know, and if you already do know, then in this video I just want to share my excitement for all these things that have happened. It's really weird being a fan of this series nowadays, especially if you're a long-term fan like I was, where back then nothing was happening regarding this series. So for multiple things to be happening regarding Fruits Basket all at once is just so weird and so exciting. I love it so much. So in this video I'm going to talk about the Prelude movie, the movie regarding Katsuya and Kyoko's backstory, also the recent volume of Fruits Basket and Another that just came out, and as well as the Fruits Basket stage play that is currently happening right now. And I'll also be talking about the season 3 illustration book that was just released. So if all of that sounds interesting to you, then just keep on watching. We're going to start with the Prelude movie, which has been released in Japan, but is not available internationally yet. It was released on February 18th in Japanese theaters, so theater showings for the movie are still going on in Japan. However, and I know this is a constant question I have been getting, no, there is no international release yet. It's only available in Japan, which is very, very aggravating. I know. I was actually anticipating for international fans to not be able to see it yet because this movie was getting a theater release. I expected that it was only going to be released in Japan, and I was right. But of course, all us other fans will be able to see it eventually. I actually got a comment on one of my posts regarding the movie that said that anime movies usually take about 5 months after their initial release in Japan to become international and available to everyone. So that kind of gives us a time frame on when we will also be able to see it. My prediction is once the movie becomes available on DVD and Blu-ray, that's when everyone else will be able to see it, because we'll probably only be able to see it through DVD or through streaming if Funimation and Crunchyroll decide to stream it, which I'm sure they will. But regardless, we'll all be able to see it eventually. It's just going to be a little bit of a wait, which is hard. I feel everyone right now. It is so hard waiting. I've been wanting to see this movie for the longest time. I've been so excited for Kyoko and Katsuya's backstory, as well as I've been really excited to see that Kyoru epilogue, which we've gotten little snippets of in preview images that have been released, and it looks amazing. From the looks of it, it's going to be a very short moment between them, but regardless of the length of it, I'm so excited to see it. It looks so good. And I have heard opinions from fans who have already seen the movie, and the consensus I'm getting is that it was really good. There have been a lot of great reviews about it. A lot of people said they cried during it, which I expect to cry during it because it's Kyoko and Katsuya and their whole backstory is really, really tragic. So I can understand why it made a lot of fans cry during the movie, because I expect to cry as well. And the theater release came with some free handouts for those who were able to see it at the theater, which concluded, I think, a couple of prints. I'll insert some pictures of those prints here. But they also got a special comic of just the Kyoru epilogue in a manga format that Natsuki Takiya did, and I actually was able to get my hands on the comic. I got it off of eBay, and here it is. So I was able to actually kind of read it. Well, kind of read it. I had to Google Translate it because it is in Japanese. So that's kind of unfortunate because Google Translate sucks sometimes and it's never accurate and it's kind of hard to understand, but I kind of got the general gist of what was going on here. So this is how I know all of what's going to happen in the Kyoru epilogue in the anime, because I read this already. And I won't actually show what's in it because Takiya has stated that she would rather not have any content from the comic on the internet, which I totally understand. You don't want any leaks or any of that, so I'm not going to show it, but that's what it looks like. And it was pretty awesome. It was super cute. I love them so much. It's so cool to see new content of Kyo and Toru that we've never seen before that is like exclusive to this movie, and we get to see them after they are together, even if it's so short. It's so cool to see. I believe there are still copies of this on eBay, and I'll try to find some listings and link it below if you would like to get this for yourself. It's pretty cool. It is very, very, very expensive. This was a total splurge buy for me, so just beware of that, but these are resale, so it only makes sense that they're super expensive. But it was totally worth it. I really enjoyed reading it. Also, my purchase of it came with a poster from the movie, which is really, really cool. I don't know where to put it. I can't put it anywhere in this trailer I'm living in right now, but super cool. So pretty. I love it. Now moving on. So Fruits Basket Another Volume 4 was released. It's only available in Japanese for now, so there's no English translation of it yet. I am pretty positive that Yen Press, the company that translates the Fruits Basket manga, will be putting out an English version of it soon, so the rest of us will be able to read it. I have been tempted to get the Japanese version just because I want to read it so bad. But for one, the Japanese version is really expensive, and for two, Google Translate just sucks and is never accurate like I just stated, so there's really no point. So I'm just gonna wait for the English version, even though I'm so excited to read it. There have been some leaks of what is in this manga, and one of them, oh my god, I died when I saw this. So one of them is of Kyo and Toru and their second son and their daughter, and it looks so cute. I love seeing Kyo and Toru with their family that they've made together. I just love it. And it's so rare that we see any images of Kyo and Toru or any of the previous generation in Fruits Basket Another, so this was a real treat, even if it's just one little panel. I know a lot of fans were freaking out over this, and I was too. And I saw a comment that said that they're probably FaceTiming Hajime because he's still living at Shigure's old house, so that's what they're probably doing, and I totally believe it. And there's also this panel of Hajime and Mutsuki that came out, and those are the only panels that I saved. I think there was more panels that came out. I'll try to look them up if I can find them. I think I remember seeing them, but I didn't save them. These were the only two that I saved. If you would like to purchase the Japanese version, if you are like me and can't wait to read it, even though I'm going to wait, then I will link where you can get it on eBay, because I have seen it going around on eBay. I personally, though, I'm just going to try to wait for the English version, but I need it right now. This is the last volume in Fruits Basket Another, so I'm sure it's going to be great, and it'll be a great finale. I was actually really surprised when I heard about Volume 4, because I thought Fruits Basket Another was completed. It wasn't actually stated that it was completed, but Takia kind of gave the illusion that it was completed. But I guess she had more to add to this series, so we have another volume, but this will be the final volume. Next up, the stage play. So this is pretty awesome. So a play has been adapted for Fruits Basket, and it is actually showing right now. I think the first showing was on the 13th of this month, either the 12th or the 13th. So it's still pretty new, and it is of course going on in Japan. There have been some images that were shared of the play from Fruits Basket's official Twitter, so we got a little taste of what's all going to be in it. And it was announced that fans would be able to stream the play if they weren't able to see it in person, which I think the majority of us can't, because not all of us live in Japan or can go over there, so a lot of fans probably are going to be streaming it. But for a while there was no news on if there was going to be an English sub to the stream. However, just recently it was announced that there would be a streaming of the play in English sub, which is great news, so I will for sure be watching it. I already purchased my ticket, and I am so excited for it. So it will be streaming in sub on March 25th, and tickets are still available. I will link in the description box, of course, where you can get your own ticket if you want to see it. And yes, I'm really looking forward to it. I am really curious to see how Fruits Basket adapts in live action, because for some reason I could never imagine Fruits Basket being in live action. I think it has to do with the animals, which, not to say that you can't convert animals into live action, but it just seemed kind of weird. And actually they did release images of the animals in the play, and they look so funny. It looks like they're just kind of stuffed figures, which is interesting. Shigure specifically looks very frightening, so I'm kind of worried about that. He looks like a werewolf, I'm not gonna lie. He looks pretty rough. But yeah, I'm excited to see it. I don't know how long it's going to be. I reckon it's going to be kind of short because it's a play, so I'm wondering like what all they're going to cover in it, because they of course can't cover the full story of Fruits Basket, so they're probably just going to maybe just focus on the characters and not so much of the story and just like introducing all the characters and all that. That's kind of my guess. So we'll just see how it goes. I am very interested to see exactly how this is done live action. I think it's going to be very interesting. Lastly, the illustration book for Season 3 came out. I actually have my copy right here. So if you want to get your hands on one of these, then of course, as always, I will link it in the description box where you can get it. I think it's no surprise to anyone that this is my favorite volume of the illustration book collection because of the cover, of course. He looks so pretty. I love that this volume is very Kyo-centric. There's like a lot of art of him on like the front pages and all that. I love the illustration books. I love reading them, even though I can't really read them because once again they are in Japanese, but I love looking at the pictures. Her art is so gorgeous. Like, she has improved as an artist so tremendously. It's so cool to see from how she started in her earlier work, specifically on the earlier volumes of Fruits Basket, and how like drastic of a change it is from the art she does nowadays. Her style is completely different, but it has improved so much, and these volumes really show it. And can we just appreciate this? It's so pretty. They are so cute. I love this art so much. There's also another one of them that I love. Oh, it's this one. Oh my god. They're so precious. I love it. One blessing that has come from the reboot is all of the Kyoru art that Takia has put out. I appreciate it so much. I always love seeing new art of them, and this book has a lot of it. So that is it. I've never done a Fruits Basket news report before, but there was just so many things going on regarding this series that I was like, I have to share them because I'm so excited for all of this stuff. So, like, why not share about it and get excited about it in a video? So I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope I informed you, if you didn't know about this stuff yet, about them, so that you are aware of all that's happening. And I guess that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and if you did, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more anime-related videos and book-related videos. Also, if you'd like to follow me on social media, those links will be in the description box, and I'll be back really soon. Bye!